If you've ever heated up a gas blowback magazine just a little too hot and it exploded on you in the middle of a game, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, welcome back to the channel. The comment section is absolutely out of control. People call me virgin, telling me to get a real gun here in Japan. But anyway, guys, ladies, gentlemen, am I often forgotten, but not by me. Surefire 60 round quad stock mags. What is going on, guys? Enough with the grand thumb flannel daddy cheese. But today, welcome back to the channel, Mayday-san Gaming. And today my hair looks like ass. Okay, but anyway, today we're going to be doing a video that has been requested of me for a long time, ever since the AKM GBB video came out. So, like the US Marines say, we're going to go tip to butt and kind of go through our setup here. And we're going to start with my helmet, okay? So, first reason why I use a helmet is because of the superior camera angle with the GoPro. We have a GoPro 8 that we upgraded to only 3 months ago now, and it has been a super godsend, and we have it upside down mounted on this helmet, which I actually got for free. I have no idea what brand it is. It's probably like a Chinese One Tigers thing, just simple ballistic helmet. Got it for free from my boy. And what we have here is actually a jerry-rigged backwards J-hook mount, and I put a lot of super glue to just hold this thing down, and it's been holding ever since. And you know, when this eventually comes off, I'll just get the proper one, and it works perfectly for that perfect angle that I like to get for my videos. If you notice, I don't really have a particular faction that I kind of like trying to cosplay or anything else. So I just put a Call of Duty 141. I like Call of Duty. I think Airsoft to me is like a real life video game. So I just use 141. I don't want to put like American because I'm not American. I don't want to put Canadian because I don't know. That kind of feels a little bit disrespectful because I don't want to be like, yo, I'm a soldier and I'm trying to be you guys now. So I just put a video game one here on that. Then we're going to move to the top here. We have a, whatchamacallit, just a dummy, not actually, this works, but it doesn't work for IR, but it's actually a dummy IR element IR device, which you're supposed to use for night vision, but I don't have anything plugged into it. Literally just use it just to complete the look. I actually put it slightly to the back here because I'm tall AF, and a lot of the, I don't clear a lot of the doors here in Japan on the field, so boom, I used to put it on top, but now I put it here on the side, and sometimes I'll put it at the very back, depending. And then we have like a little, I forgot what this is called. It's kind of a backstrap piece that kind of holds the NVG battery. And if you were to do a GoPro setup, you would kind of have the mobile battery in here, and then you would wire it all the way through your ARC system into your GoPro and just have that permanently on. But I have enough batteries to swap out, so I don't need it. And what I have inside here is actually just a sponge, just to kind of fill up the space so it doesn't look cringe, even though it is. And you can see here that we have some wiring that is actually tucked into here. It's very crudely done because I recently just took this apart and had to reassemble it. But we have our ComTac, and actually, God, this is actually TacSky replica pelters, which actually have gel cups, which is actually much nicer and cooler on the ear, so you can wear it for a long time. It's okay, it's not too bad. I mean, I need it to actually hear when I'm on the field when I have these on. And the only reason I have these is to complete the helmet look, because if you don't have the headphones, it looks really weird. It looks really cringe. So not using that. But yeah, it also keeps the camera steady as well, so I don't have to like have the thing slanted around because it's kind of just solidly on my head like this. So if I have it properly on, have the contacts on, and it just looks nice and clean for me. So to complete this look, we have the Swans tactical goggles, which you could actually change these lenses, which are already kind of scratched up, but since they're changeable, they're interchangeable, I don't have to worry too much about having these destroyed. But it was quite expensive. It was like $100 or something like that. But these have great anti-fog, though granted I do put some anti-fog on when I do play, but has a nice wide field of vision. The problem is a lot of the shooting glasses and a lot of the I guess eyewear here is meant for Japanese people. So a lot of the time the gaskets will go into my eye sockets. I have really deep eye sockets, so you half the time like the goggles end up like this or they end up like this, so it's not really that fun to use. So when I have something like the Swans, nice buckle, you just kind of buckle it in like this, It's a lot more secure and it looks way more tactical, and I have a very wide field of vision, which is really cool, and it's really, really smudged right now. But this actually goes right over my eye sockets and it looks pretty cool, and it kind of completes the look there. It's kind of annoying to take off, but if you're not sweating so much, you can have it just kind of set up like this, which is really nice. So this is my main chest rig here. It's a kind of a Spiritus replica. I got it for like, I think it's by Eagle Force, and I only got it for like $30 because I got it on sale, but it's actually like $50. Again, Task Force 141, not trying to be a Special Forces LARPer that way, so I just put a video game one, plus I like Call of Duty. And the cool thing about this one is that it holds 5.56, so for my gas magazines, I thought it would be pretty hard to kind of hold 5.56, but it holds really nice, doesn't fall out unless you're really trying to force it out, but even then, holds it nice and securely. And I thought, it would get a little bit heavy over time when you kind of wear the thing, kind of cringe, but it looks a lot nicer. Just like that. Okay, so, nice and snug, nice chest rig, really lightweight, very simple, and it looks good with like civilian kind of garb that I kind of go for, because I don't really want to go for BDUs and be locked to a faction. I just want to be that guy who just kind of wears whatever, and he's just chilling. I should really wear this to a next Airsoft game. That'd be really cool. But yeah, chest rig nice and simple. Doesn't hold pistol mags though. Those will fall out, so I don't run pistol mags in here. And we have a nice pouch here, which I actually use to hold like a BB loader, or like snacks, or like those Nboon things, salt tablets, so you don't get heat stroke in the middle of the summer. So that's my primary chest rig. I have a second one, just kind of more of a Haley Defense kind of model. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong. This one is purely I got for my AKM, like this. Okay, so they have these really nice here like this, and they hold 7.62 really nicely, where you can kind of lose a lot of real estate when you're using something like the Spiritus, right? So you use this for 5.56 and MP5, and then I'll use this for my AK, and sometimes MP5 too, because it has like the straps. So. Sorry, I forgot about face guards. So face guards, I just use a standard mesh face guard, nice and malleable for cheek welds, and I don't want to get my teeth shot out. I used to just run a neck gaiter with like a cup thing, but I don't really trust that. I don't like getting shot in the face because my body does not scar very nicely. I got keloid, so I'm off that. Next up is my belt. So my belt setup is pretty simple. I just have that outer kind of weight belt looking thing, so I put it on. Just like that. There you go. All right, cool. So for this thing, how this one I kind of have set up is I have an omnivore that is at my 2 o'clock, not at the 3 o'clock, so it's easier to kind of grab. And this is used for all my pistols except for the Vorpal Bunny. Just have the Surefire replica on there, and I can use my M45A1 or my standard Glock 17 Gen 4, which is my kind of main pistol, and soon to come M17. On the next one over, which I barely use, is my grenade. So I'll use this grenade rarely, but when I have it, I do have it. And I have the pin actually attached to the mag pouch so that it holds the spoon in place and I don't lose the pin. But this thing is not loaded right now, so whatever, I just keep it in there. Kind of hard to take out though. I gotta get a real pouch. This medical pouch is literally just a pouch. I just have it to fill up the space, so it looks pretty cool. Sometimes when it's super hot, I'll hold like a bottle of water in here, so I'll have that there for that. Dump pouch, super necessary for gas magazines and kind of faster reloads and just kind of retaining mags. You don't have time to put it back and re-index into your chest rig. Nice to just have this here. Then I have a speed taco for my 5.56 magazine. I will also use this taco for MP5 mags. I don't really care. I just kind of put it in there. Doesn't really matter. I used to use this other one where it's kind of like a malleable, rubber banded, corded one where it kind of expands. I used to use that for the 7.62, but that thing keeps breaking on me, so I don't like using it. So I went back to my speed taco, which is much better to retain my mags in because I don't have to fight with a bunch of cords. I just go in and that's it, like this. So that's my belt. Super simple. Goes over and it kind of sucks when you're crouching. It's also super tight, so it doesn't move around. Let's talk about tactical gloves. Do they smell like ass? Oh, yes, they do. Okay, these gloves are literally just $10 working man gloves, literally. Now, the reason why I got these is because I wanted half gloves and I didn't want to spend $40 for mechanics. So just get these nice workman gloves, and they give me pretty good grip on magazines. And I like the half fingers because I like the dexterity of having, you know, my fingers exposed. So it's a lot easier to grab magazines along with the tape here on the grip. So I can just kind of really handle things a lot easier than just using my bare hand. Sometimes I'll go bare hand, but it's way better than the big thick gloves that I used to use. So I don't like those anymore. Knee pads. Knee pads I use only outdoors now. And they're just simple Alibaba ones. There's nothing special, guys. I don't really delve deep into that kind of gear. The next part is the most important part, which is the watch. So I just use a dollar store watch, kind of mounted backwards, put on there. Sometimes if I'm feeling ballsy, like outdoor, I'll use my Apple Watch, flip it backwards, and put like a sports kind of casing around it. It's not gonna get shot out. I have Apple Care if it does, but yeah, that's the most important part. Now, in terms of the clothing, I don't usually wear like a flannel. I probably will for winter time when it starts getting cold again, but I usually wear compression underneath, and I don't like to wear compression because it kind of ruins the cosplay and the look. But again, I get like keloids when I get shot, and scars like leave marks forever, and I don't like that. So I just wear compression, so there's some sort of kind of buffer between the skin and the BB if it hits me in a weird angle. So I wear compression on there. I try to wear long sleeves if I can, and then for pants, I'll wear compression underneath whatever I'm wearing. In the summer, I'll wear shorts over it, and then in the winter, I'll wear jeans or chinos or something like that. Just keep it casual. Shoes, just regular Adidas shoes. It only really sucks if you don't have treaded shoes. If you're going to a flat field with lots of BBs on the ground and you're slipping around, like Kawagoe heads is like slippery AF because you're just running on ball bearings all day. But for regular grass fields and dirt fields and indoor, I just run sneakers. I'm not really into the whole like get beady. I was gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna get a freaking coyote brown and do all that shit. I can't be bothered with that. I used to run a plate carrier in the winter, but it's like that square plate carrier, so I don't like it anymore. So I'm just gonna stick with the chest rig even when winter comes around because you get hot either way. That is my rig loadout. It's super simple. It's just super civvy. Probably the most tactical thing is my helmet, and that's it. Sometimes I'll run a baseball cap, but the thing with the baseball cap is that the camera angle is really inconsistent. I don't like that. So I'm gonna try and make the helmet work. I've been fiddling around with the arc system and my peltors to get the right angle so I can get a nice cheek weld. And I finally kind of figured that out. But anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and joining me on this video of my gear rundown. I didn't show any of my airsoft guns because if I did, I'd probably get demonetized. But anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section down below if you want to see more airsoft content or ask a question for Thespian Thursdays. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.